you save me. Don't fly away from me. You're the air I breathe, the only drum that I need. It's no wonder why I feel so high. I wanna fly away with you. You make it feel so good every time we fly. There's no denying your heartbeats like.
Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Well, today I'm checking out the LiFePO4 or LiFePO4 battery unit from Lightforce Australia. Now this is the unit here. What I'll do is I'll just show you the extras that it comes with, and then we'll go into a lot more detail on the actual unit and the spotlight that it comes with. So first of all, in the bag here is the SL1705VP spotlight, or variable power spotlight, the VP stands for. So I won't run into too many specs on that until I get all the other accessories out of the way here. Trust me, there's a few of them that come in the bag. Okay, we've got a mains power adapter to actually charge up the battery unit. Got a strap for the actual carry bag. We've got another strap here for the actual battery unit itself. And last of all, we've got an actual car charger, which obviously is just a battery adapter there with a couple of USB ports on it. And I'll try to give you a look. It's probably not going to work too well on the camera because it's just so close to the desktop here, but there's a beautiful Lightforce bag that it comes in. And I mean, I say beautiful because it is. It's really nice. It's not a cheap looking bag by any means. Okay, so let me run into a couple of features first of all. Let's clear up this desktop a little bit. Okay, so first of all, you notice with this battery pack, it is fairly lightweight, like it's only 1 kilo. When you open the top lid there, you can see obviously a couple of wires. Off to the side here is your actual cigarette lighter adapter, and obviously that's what you know, your light or your actual car charger or the mains adapter will plug into. So first of all, what can I tell you about it? The features about it, apart from just being lightweight, is it's supposed to completely charge in 3 hours, so you know that's reasonably quick. On the side of specs, look, it powers 12 volt 100 watt lights, and depending on what power your spotlight is will obviously determine how long this will actually run for. So Lightforce report that, look, if you've got a 100 watt spotlight, you'll run that for 60 minutes, like non-stop, without any break. If you've got a 75 watt spotlight, then you're going to run that for 75 minutes. Okay, and then obviously if you've got a you know, like a 50 watt one, I mean, Lightforce have a power saving bulb, then you can run that for 1.5 hours. So, you know, look, I mean, I know me personally, if I was on foot just getting around, I'm not going to have the spotlight on absolutely continuously. So obviously it's going to last a little bit longer than that. But the good thing about it is they report that this battery unit just maintains its voltage, just basically to the very last discharge stage. Most of you will probably know, if you have any experience with batteries in general, once they get to about sort of 50%, they dim at that level. This is reported not to do that. Obviously it's going to maintain the output until the very last stage of the power. Now it's a 7.5 amp hour zero maintenance sealed battery pack. As you can see, like here, there's, it is completely sealed. You don't have to open it or do anything to it for any sort of maintenance there. A few safety features in it too, like it won't leak, obviously being sealed. There's an overcharge protection with it. There's also an over discharge protection and over current protected to 30 amps. So there's also obviously short circuit protection with it. So, look, pretty good. There's a lot of features in it. Like any Lightforce product, they think about their products before they actually put them on the market, and this obviously isn't any exception to that. Now the actual light, they say with the spotlight that I've got here, it'll cycle about 1500 times. So I mean, you know, obviously on off 1500 times. So I mean, look, that's pretty impressive. When you're looking at such a lightweight unit like this, I think that's pretty good. So on the back of it, I should add too, here you've got molly attachments as well. So, you know, you can put a belt through here, or obviously if you're, you know, perhaps LE or military, then you can attach that to you know, your webbing. On the top here, you've got a little LED indicator for the battery. So all you do is you just press that on, and then you'll see all the LED lights light up, and obviously that's fully charged at 100%. So really straightforward, nice and basic, very easy to use, and I'm really looking forward to actually getting out and showing you how it performs in the field. So just a little bit about the spotlight too. Okay, this obviously, you know, as I said, the SL1705 VP or variable power spotlight. So you've got your variable power buttons at the back, your dimmer switches, and there's also a little lanyard feature at the back there too, so you can secure that if you wish. And the actual button, the good thing about it is, just listen, there's actually no noise, okay, so it doesn't click on and off, so obviously you won't spook game or anything like that. Just a cigarette adapter at the back there, and like most of the Lightforce you know, spotlights, you can actually turn the front of the spotlight there just to focus the beam, you know, to a wider or more narrow beam from there. So price wise, what we're looking at, to give you that straight up, is for the actual battery pack here, recommended retail of about $249. Obviously shop around, you know, your local gun shops and so forth can usually do a better price than that. With your spotlight here, if you like this one after seeing it in the field, it's about $168 recommended retail. Okay, so once again, shop around, you'll probably get it a lot cheaper, you know, maybe under $150, but don't quote me on it, just shop around. Okay, so what I'll do, guys, is just before we head out and I show you what this is like to use, I'll give you a little demo here. What I want to show you is this car charger. Okay, you'll be thinking, well, what's the go with this? Pretty straightforward. See how it's got the USB plugs at the top? Let me just go ahead and open it up first. Okay, so this is it here. Okay, so you've got the USB plugs at the top. The excellent thing about this is the USB adapter, obviously with those USB plugs, fits a lot of your modern smartphones and also your GPSs. So when you're out in the field, obviously you can plug this in, and you know, if you've got Apple iPhone or something like that, then you can charge it up. Now this is the one thing that it doesn't come with. It doesn't come with obviously a USB adapter to your smartphone or your GPS device, because naturally you'd have one of them anyway if you own any of those products. Okay, so let's just see how we go with this. I'll plug the USB adapter in. Okay, so you can see there, once you push down, it lights up, so you know that you've got power. And there we go. So it's now charging my iPhone. So I mean, how cool is that? I mean, especially if you're out camping or something like that, and you just don't have, you know, full access, you know, to different power sources, then this is just perfect. I mean, you know, here it is, charging up the phone. I mean, it's certainly not going to flatten the battery with this one. I mean, it's you know, the storage on it is quite considerable. So yeah, I just thought I'd show that to you before we actually go out in the field, because I think it's just an awesome little feature. Okay, so I'll just take that out. What I'll do quickly too is, just before we go out, is I'll just show you the recharge on it as well. That way I can be thorough and actually show you everything there is to do with this actual battery pack. So pretty straightforward. Obviously, to recharge it, you're going to put the adapter into the side here, and the other part here goes to your mains power. Okay, so we've got our mains power plugged in now, so you can always see, and you know you've got the power there because you've got the green LED light on. Okay, so all we need to do is just into the cigarette adapter here, just push it right down. Then you know you're connected, because it'll turn to red to just indicate that it's charging. Okay, so really straightforward, very user-friendly, like all Lightforce products. They just simply work. So alright guys, well, what I'll do is I'll just let this charge just for a couple of minutes. I'll get out on the farm now and actually show you what the actual LiFePO4 battery is all about, and we'll put it through a few different tests. So let's get out and get that done. Okay guys, so out on the farm here I've got the spotlight plugged in, and you can see I've just got the actual strap here just for the battery unit itself. Now I've just got it sitting around my neck, and it really is just that lightweight. It's quite comfortable just to have hanging around your neck. But what I'll do is I'll probably be a little bit more comfortable just to wear it across the shoulder here, just like so. I'll put the light on so you can see there, just like so there. Just so lightweight. So just looking around from the farm here, we'll look out at about 200 metres up into the distance there. We've got some scrub just going up into the hills, and you can see there, like, the light definitely gets up there. There's no problems whatsoever. But the real test here isn't just the actual light, it's the actual battery unit. Is this battery unit going to maintain and give you the output of power that these spotlights require? And the answer is quite simply yes. You can see there, perfect. It just gets that light out there, no problem at all. And as you can see, the battery power is constant as well. We don't have any interference with it, and what I mean by that is you don't see the light flickering or having any problems with uninterrupted power getting through to the actual light. So if we come back a bit closer, this is where this spotlight really is quite handy. On the back here, we can just dim it down. So I mean, you can get it right really low. So obviously your battery life of this unit is going to be quite considerably higher when you've got it on the low setting. So I mean, if you were just doing something close, or say for example you were just I don't know, perhaps search and rescue or something like that, and you wanted to just look around you closely, well, you could put it up just to a setting, and like so here, just walk around, and you could easily scan around, looking around. And then obviously if you wanted to go out to extended distances, we put the light right up, and as you can see there, I mean, it's more than adequate to be able to search bushes for game, or as I say, if you're search and rescue for missing people or whatever. So look, there's so many uses for this light. I just can't believe that Lightforce have got this unit now in such a handy, lightweight, compact unit as what the LiFePO4 is. So overall, look, I'm really happy with it. I mean, I'm not going to be out here on the farm for an hour and run it right down to the ground just to demonstrate that. I don't have the time for that. But as you can see, look, it definitely works as tested. What I'll do eventually is I'll just keep using the battery and just see how much use I can get out of just the standard sort of spotlight with it, and then just see how we go from there. But one test I'll do just before we finish up is I'm going to plug in the top of the range, the CBSL240 HID custom built spotlight. Let's throw that in and really test out this battery pack. Alright guys, I've got the spotlight, the CBSL240 HID in now, and I mean, this whole area is lighting up. You guys know, you've seen the review. I mean, it's an extremely powerful spotlight, this one. So we'll take a bit of a scan around. Okay, and looking out once again to that distance there, 200 metres and so forth. I mean, look how much that lights up. That's just incredible. I mean, I'm still impressed with the spotlight, even though I've had it for a couple of years now. It's just an unreal spotlight. But I mean, look at this. This battery pack is running this spotlight no problem whatsoever. Okay, and as you can see there, like, obviously there's a lot of drag on the battery in the sense of, look, this is the top of the range spotlight, and it's still generating enough consistent power there to run the spotlight without any dramas whatsoever. So look, overall guys, I'm really impressed with this LiFePO4. What can I say about it? If you're in police, LE, military, or search and rescue, or you just enjoy camping or whatever, there's so many uses for this, and especially with that car charger there where you can basically recharge your mobile phone or a GPS out in the field. I mean, that's just invaluable. That really is something special. So look, overall, I'm very happy with it. Honestly, I know it sounds bad, but I can't fault Lightforce products. Sometimes I sort of wish there was something I could pick them up on, but I really can't, because everything that I've got of Lightforce just simply works, and it works perfectly as it's advertised to do so. So anyway guys, look, if you want to check one out, I'll put the link to the Lightforce's website under the information part of this review, and you can have a look at one in your own time. So till then, we'll catch you next time.